Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're taking a look at the Gnotable Designs Notebook Junior for the iPad mini. This product comes in a bunch of different colors, 7 to be exact, and they are kind of subject to availability, and each sells for $79. So there are a few different notebook or book style cases for the iPad, but perhaps none is as book-like as the Notebook, and I'm going to show you why in a second. So in addition to the case, what you're going to get included is some instructions for inserting the iPad in here and how to remove it, as well as a microfiber cloth. And this is stuck on here with like a small piece of adhesive, and you can actually leave this in here so that you always have microfiber. So the outside is made from this glossy leather, and it looks slick, although it does not feel slippery as you're holding it in your hand. The inside is made from this black book cloth material, which feels very soft, and I don't think it's going to damage your iPad in any way. You should take note of like the page-like edges of this case. It really looks like a book at first glance. So much so that, and we'll get to this in a second, there's nothing exposed. You can see the pages run all along the outside of the case. So you don't see anything other than what appears to be a book. So let me open this back up. I will tell you that the front flap is held closed by a magnet, so it won't come flying open, unexpectedly. Now there is a small elastic tab right here, and then along here, along the left side, is a row of magnets, and that's what keeps the iPad in place. So you tuck the iPad there, and then you kind of line it up with the magnets on here, and then it's all locked into place. Now, as I mentioned, when you close this, there is a magnet, so that keeps the front flap closed. See it not flopping over. When you open it, it does activate the sleep awake feature, and that's important because there's no sleep awake cutout. There's no button cutout. There are no cutouts at all, in fact, for this case. And that's what makes it resemble, an iPad, a book, I should say, so much. Now, you might be thinking like a case with no cutouts, and that's how I was at first, like, what the heck? Well, once you start using this, you realize that it's not all that big of a deal. You don't need the sleep awake because it turns on and off when you open it. You don't need the volume up and down because you can get to volume from Control Center just fine. Perhaps the only thing missing is the charging port cutout, and you would need to obviously take the iPad out to do that. So not really that big of a deal once you get around it. If you want something that really looks like a book, you're probably willing to sacrifice those small kind of things for this look. Now, when it comes time to stand this up, you can do it in a variety of ways. You can do it like so, just by propping the iPad in the case and moving that front flap around. And why I have that, let me show you that you can do that as well when it comes to reading, so you can fold it all the way around. You can also take it out of the case and then prop it up this way by kind of just wedging it into the front cover, and then you can prop it up like that as well if you want. Let's see, like that. It should prop up. Let's see if I can do that again. Maybe the other way. Let's see. Had it working a little bit better before. Now it doesn't want to do it. There we go. And it uses the magnet in there to do that, as you can see. And there it's propped up. I had it the wrong way. This angle is very tight because of that magnet. It's using the magnets built in here to like suck itself. Like it's strong. I don't know that it'll lift it up, but it definitely is not going to fall over. I feel like this is the stronger of the two angles. Now, as these magnets go, I'm not 100% sold on them holding it in. While it does hold it in as I tip it over, it's not super strong, so it only takes like a little jolt for it to pop out, as you can see. I guess that has benefits. It makes it easy to get out. You're just going to want to be careful as you're using the case. Now, finally, it does have a cutout here for the camera. That is held together by magnets, so you can lift it out kind of easily and fold it back like so. You can see it's magnetically held on there, and then you're able to take a picture with that cutout, and then when you're done, you flip this back around and it locks back in place. So the Notebook Junior, this is the Junior version because it's made for the iPad mini, has me a little bit torn. Like I said, it's a beautiful case. There's no doubt about it. There is no case that resembles a book more than this one does. It's just a couple things about it that I'm not a fan of. Like I said, the lack of the few cutouts, which you get used to, and the way it's held in. But all of that is what makes this case so book-like. So if you're someone who's looking for a case that resembles a book, this is the one to check out. So the Notebook by Gnotable Designs, again, this is the Junior. They also make it for the iPad Air as well. You can learn more about it via the link I'll have in the video description. That'll take you over to Etsy where this is sold. I also have a link down there to my full review of this over on runaroundtech.com. As always, if you have any questions about this or anything else, you should definitely drop me a line down below. Otherwise, have a great day.